I tell you what, if it weren't for bad luck, I'd have none at all. Okay, so suddenly my microphone is not talking to my mixer. Anyway, I think I've got some audio now, and hopefully some of you guys join in. All right. Fell asleep last night with my TV on. Oh, what a dream I had. Dreamed I went and answered every single one of those late night mail order ads. 4 to 6 weeks later, much to my surprise, well, the mailman came to my front door. I couldn't believe my eyes when I got the Vegematic and the pocket fisherman too. Illuminated, illustrated history of life. Boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, bamboo steamer, and a smokeless ashtray too. And an autographed photograph of Rin Tin Tin, Six Flags over Burbank. Well, the doorbell rang all morning, all through the afternoon. I shook with fright as it rang all night by the light of the MasterCard moon. There was parcel post in the pantry, UPS in the hall, COD to the ceiling, and just couldn't pay for it all. I got the egg scrambler with a sealed meal carrying case, a set of presidential commemorative plates so I can eat my eggs off the president's face, men and mender, and a needle that'll knit a crochet, and a tie-dye day glow souvenir shirt from Six Flags over Burbank. Well, I remembered I was dreaming, so I gave a mighty cheer. When I awoke, was no joke, all that shit was here. So if you fall asleep with the TV on, let me tell you what to do. Rip the telephone out of the wall unless you want to happen to you. You get the Vegematic and the pocket fisherman too. Illuminated, illustrated history of life. Boxcar Willie with a Ginsu knife, bamboo steamer, and an Eldorado too. And an all expenses paid weekend for three at Six Flags over Burbank. All right, if you're listening, I'm going to go real quick and check and see what my audio level is doing, if I can tell. I don't know if I can actually tell or not, but I'm just going to keep talking so you know that I'm paying attention. It looks like it's about as high as I better take it, so I think we're good to go. Let's see. What have I got next? What song was that? Oh yeah, that was the Steve Goodman song. Wrote with Michael Peter Smith. This is a Tom Ball and Kenny Sultan song. I found the perfect woman, boys, who could ask for more. Well, she's smart and pretty and young and witty and owns a liquor store. Well, she also is my landlady, doesn't charge me rent. Well, she don't care if I lose my hair, where my money went. Yeah, she cooks like Betty Crocker. She can drink like old Dean Martin. Yeah, she got more gold than Ross Perot, and she's built like Dolly Parton. Yeah, she's the perfect woman, boy. She don't care if I snore. Well, she lets me hold the remote control, and she owns that liquor store. I found the perfect woman, boys. It's her that I adore. Well, she plays guitars and smokes cigars, and she owns that liquor store. Well, she also is my attorney. She keeps me out of jail. Well, she don't get mad at the fun I had. She always goes my bail. She cleans house like Felix Unger. She can dance like Ginger Rogers. Yeah, she looks so pleasing. She's got season tickets to the Dodgers. Yeah, she's the perfect woman, boy. Knows all the baseball scores. Yeah, she's got smarts and never farts. And she owns a chain of liquor stores. Let me see if I can get some kind of indication if this is actually working here. I guess not. Oh. Oh, just trying to figure out if I'm actually playing here or what. I can't really tell. Okay, well, I'm going to keep playing then. What the heck? Let's see. Try one more thing here. Oh, okay. It looks like. Wait a minute. I believe. I think I got it. I think it's working. Okay. Woohoo! Song by Jim Infantino called Big Chinos. They're not ready for me at the office. They're not ready for me at the mall. So when I come walking in, my pair of big chinos, fan's gonna hit the wall. And I wear them because they're humongous. And I wear them because they are tan. And there's nothing else in my whole wardrobe I wear makes me feel like a man. So they're just not prepared for my pair of big chinos, my pair of big chinos, my big is so damn big. Well, I wear a size 34 in the waist. They're a size 88 and a half. Yeah, they're fatty Arbuckle on Chaplin size chinos, but don't you laugh, and you ain't gonna see my shirt pocket, 'cause I buckled them up at my chin. And it's only moms in my head that sticks out. The rest is all khaki. You better watch out for my pair of big chinos, my pair of big chinos, my big is so damn big. No one understands me. No one understands me. No one understands me. So I gotta break out and express myself. So I bought me a pair of reading lamps. and I strapped them both under my belt. And I'm going out dancing tonight at the club. And all you will see of my wiggling self of my pair of big Cheetos, my pair of big Cheetos, big, they're so damn big. Alrighty. Well, I don't have any comments yet. Not sure if anybody's watching, but I'm going to keep going. So, if you're watching, thanks for joining. If you're not watching, probably not talking. Have a little beer. Cheers. Just got back from the Will McLean Festival a little while ago. Good time was had by all lot of great music. I wasn't on the ticket this year because I forgot to fill out all the paperwork. That's my excuse. I'm just old, that's all it is. It's a song by Mike Cross called Linda, the Sweetheart of My Junior High. Aces and jokers and jacks with one eye. Annie's a nickel and aces are high. Poker by the light of a candle. If our parents found out, there'd be a scandal. Well, the tin flap flew open, and to our surprise, stood a vision of loveliness before our eyes. Paint on her toenails and dime store perfume. Stand back, boys, and give her some room. Linda, the sweetheart of my junior high, with her hair up in curlers and fuzz on her thighs. She said, "Good evening, boys, I was just passing by. Sweet Linda, won't you come inside?" Now being a covey of red-blooded beaus, we soon talked old Linda into playing for clothes. But as the evening flew by in a whir, the only one left with clothes on was her. She said, "Looky here, fellas, now ain't I your friend? I can't let you walk home with your buns in the wind. So to show you that I ain't a creep, I'm gonna sell you your clothes back real cheap. It's a nickel a sock and a dime for a shoe. Shirts are $1 and blue jeans are $2. You can pay me at school when the morning bell sounds if you don't want the news spread around." Linda, the sweetheart of my junior high, with her hair up in curlers and fuzz on her thighs, she said, "Good evening, boys, I was just passing by. Sweet Linda, won't you come inside?" Now Linda's in Reno and blackjack's her game. She plays for the house and she wins just the same. She's easy to find. All you look for, my friend, is a table of stark naked men. Linda, the sweetheart of my junior high, with her hair up in curlers and fuzz on her thighs, said, "Good evening, boys, I was just passing by. Sweet Linda, won't you come inside? Sweet Linda, won't you come inside?" Okie doke. Let's see. Okay. For all you folks out there, all you Southerners, a song by Michael Rena Harrell called Southern Suggestions. Well, it's mustard on hot dogs, ketchup on French fried potatoes, gravy on biscuits, and cornmeal on fried green tomatoes. If you're cooking a pig, you gotta start about 3 in the morning. If you go to the beach, pay attention to hurricane warnings. Well, you don't regret, they just come anytime you say eggs. Clear fingernail polish when chiggers get a hold of your legs. Don't drink the moonshine unless you know where it was made. Never stand in the sun anytime you can sleep in the shade. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out to make living easy when you're living here in the South. Honeysuckle tastes sweet if you suck the back end of the blossom. And catfish tastes great, but I don't know a soul who eats possum. If you're planting a garden, a little Ford tractor will do. Yeah, but get a John Deere if you've got more than an acre or two. Well, an old tractor tire painted white, placed in the yard, makes a quite stunning planter, but don't use the tire from a car. You see a car tire you tied to a rope and you hang from a tree. And tobacco juice works like a champ when you're stung by a bee. These aren't rules, it's just some things we figured out. Now ain't living easy when you're living here in the South. Well, you all is plural, and if it's only one, just say you. It's all right to be Mormon or Catholic or Hindu or Jew. You see, the Baptists don't own the South, they just use the name. Iced tea ain't for breakfast, and all barbecue ain't the same. Try to eat lunch where the waitresses all call you honey. Maybe one of these days even Jim, Bob, and Billy will be funny. You see, the fact that people make money bass fishing is simply amazing. And NASCAR is kicking IndyCar's ass at car racing. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out to make living easy when you're living here in the South. These aren't rules, it's just some things that we figured out. Now ain't living easy since you're living here in the South. All right, that's Southern Suggestions by Michael Reno Harrell. Oh, let's see. I just want to change positions a little bit here. Maybe. Nah, that's not going to work. Back to the old spot. Cheers, y'all. I'm starting to get a little bit of arthritis in my hands, and I thought maybe changing the position might work, but it actually made it worse. So, there. That's better now. Just need more liquor. It's a Robert Earl Keen song. I got a horse. Her name's Bad Luck. She weren't good looking, but she sure could buck, yeah. Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. Well, I put my mama on her, she threw her in the air. My mama said, son, that's a mother bucking mare, yahoo. Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. Well, I put her in the rodeo, she won second place. I was really bucking good in the buck and barrel race, yahoo. Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. Well, she won $1,000. I put it in my hat. I bought a brand new saddle. She bucked me out of that, yahoo. Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. Well, she bucked me on the pickup truck. She bucked me on the fence. My daddy says, son, you got no bucking sense, yahoo. Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. So if you got a bucker, don't ever buck around. That bucking mother bucker will buck you on the ground, yahoo. Hey, hey. Yippee-yi-ki. Yippee-yi-ki. All right, let me tune this guitar real quick here. Papa-doo. Okay, let's see what's next. All right. Wow. All indications are that there's like one person watching, and that might be me. Ooh. Anyway, but I'll post this on Facebook when I get all done. So if you didn't get to see it tonight, you can see it tomorrow or later tonight. It's a Todd Snyder song, one of his bigger hits. Did this on the Bob and Tom show, I know, and plays it most every show, I guess. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is 10 and 5, car and a key, sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Well, a couple of frat boys from Abilene drove out all night to see Robert Earl Keenan at the K-Pig Swine and Soiree Dance. They wore baseball caps and khaki pants. They needed to smoke, so to save a little money, they got from this hippie that smoked kind of funny. The next thing you know, they were both really hungry and pretty thirsty too. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is 10 and 5, car and a key and sober driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Well, they found a store, said their beer was coldest, so they sent in Brad because he looked the oldest. He got a case of beer at a candy bar, and he walked on over where the registers are, put his fake ID on the countertop. The clerk turned, he looked back up, he said, "Son, I'm not going to call the cops, but I'm going to have to keep this card." The guys both took it pretty hard. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Yeah, B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is 10 out of 5. Car and a keys, silver driver, B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. They found another hippie named Sleepy John who claimed to be the one from the Robert Earl Keen song. They gave him the cash, he bought him some brews. It's a beautiful night out in Santa Cruz. They were feeling so good it should have been a crime. The crowd was cool and the band was prime. They made it back up to their seats just in time so they could sing with all their friends. Yeah, the road goes on forever and the party never ends. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. All we need is 10 out of 5. Car and a key and an able driver. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. B-double-E-double-R-U-N, beer run. Let's see here. Just make sure my phone doesn't ring. Okay. Oh, this one. This one's for Jane Fallon because I tried to play this for her earlier today, and I got into about the third verse, and I forgot what I was doing. So we're going to coffee. We're going to drink some coffee now. Now, Railroad Bill was a hard-living man who used to take his women two at a time. And everyone agreed he was the baddest engineer that ever driven down the Santa Fe line. His name was known from the folks back home to the tippy top of Telegraph Hill. And all the little boys, when they were sneaking cigarettes, they used to dream about the Railroad Bill. Well, one day Bill was walking along and saw a kitten stuck in a tree. When he saw what was the matter, he ran to get a ladder to set that kitty cat free. Bill said, "No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do what you said. This is a stupid, stupid song, and as far as I'm concerned, that cat can stay there till it's dead." I said, "Wait a minute, Bill, you can't argue with me. For God's sake, I just made you up. I got the pin in my hand, I want you up in that tree, and I don't want that cat unstuck." Bill said, "No, I hate cats. I ain't gonna climb for no cat." He said, "Why don't you have me save a beautiful girl who's been tied down to the railroad track?" I said, "Maybe there'll be room in the 8th or 9th verse, but right now I want you up in that tree. I'm the writer, goddammit. I got the pen in my hand, and you're supposed to listen to me." He said, "You asshole. Why are you listening to me? You should be listening to me instead. I'm a railroad man, and if I was real, I'd separate your face from your head." "You ungrateful brute," I cried. "You pushed me too far. I got to show you I can do as I please." So an earthquake came, shook the whole terrain, and it brought Railroad Bill to his knees. And then a tidal wave broke and everything got soaked, and Bill was almost completely washed away. And then a big green monster from the planet Neptune landed and bit Railroad Bill on the leg. "I got the pen in my hand. I can do what I want. I've got bright young talent on the rise. So get your ass up that tree, or I swear you're going to get out of my folk song alive." He said, "You don't scare me. You might be funny, but you don't scare me. If you don't leave me alone, I swear I'm going to tell everybody where you stole this melody. But before he could speak, his tongue fell out and he could not make a sound. Suddenly jumped on top of me and he grabbed me by the neck and he pulled me down to the ground. Well, he hit me in the stomach and hit me in the face real hard, and I think he almost broke my nose. Just then a lightning bolt came out of nowhere, hit him right between the eyes and killed him instantly. Well, the cat came down from the tree, had a bowl of warm milk and went to sleep for the night. Railroad Bill is survived by a wife and 2 kids. Dear God, I love to write. Railroad Bill, that's an Andy Breckman song. Oh, let's see. Let's see what's next on the list here. Yeah, I wanted to do some stuff that was just very lighthearted, and so that's what I ended up with. These are the songs that I figured would be lighthearted. I don't think I'm not sure. I don't think anybody dies in any of these songs tonight. This is sung by Hayes Carl called "She Left Me for Jesus." We've been dating since high school. We never once left this town. We used to go out on the weekends and we'd drink till we drown. Now she's acting funny and I don't understand. I think that she's found her some other man. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect. How could I compare? She says I should find him, and I know peace at last. If I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. She showed me a picture. All I could do was stare at that freak in his sandals and his long, pretty hair. They must think that I'm stupid or I don't have a clue. I bet he's a commie or maybe a Jew. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect. How could I compare? She says I should find him, and I'll know peace at last. If I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. She's given up whiskey, and she's taken up wine. While she prays for his troubles, she's forgot about mine. I'm gonna get even. I can't handle the shame. While last time we made love, she even called out his name. She left me for Jesus, and that just ain't fair. She says that he's perfect. How could I compare? She says I should find him, and I'll know peace at last. If I ever find Jesus, I'm kicking his ass. Well, it could have been Carlos, or even Billy Ortiz. But if you ever find Jesus, he's gonna wish he was dead. Amen. If I ever find Jesus. Let's see. Oh, I'm going to do this song. I have only played through it one time, but I heard the song the other day. Uh, it's called the Man Song, I guess. But anyway. Well, I don't take crap from anyone else but you. I wear the pants around here when I'm finished with your laundry. 'Cause I'm a guy you don't want to fight. When I say jump, you say, yeah, right. I'm the man of this house until you get home. What I say goes around here right out the window. And I don't want to hear a lot of whining, so I'll shut up. The sooner you learn who's boss around here, the sooner you can give me my orders, dear. 'Cause I'm the head honcho around here. It's all in my head. And I can have sex anytime that you want. 'Cause I'm a man who has needs, but they're not that important. And I don't expect any flowers from me, because if I'm not mistaken, you prefer jewelry. I'm the king of my castle when you're not around. And I'll drink and watch sports whenever I want to get in trouble. And I'll come home when I'm good and ready to sleep on the couch. Because a man's got to do what a man's got to do, and I'm going to do what you tell me to. Because I'm the top dog around here, but I've been neutered. We'll work that one up a little bit better, but that's kind of cool. I like that song. Only one person seems to have found me on here. Maybe nobody. But anyway, uh, if you're not watching me now, then I'll post this on YouTube later, and hopefully some of y'all will get to see it. This is a song by the guy who used to be the MC for Mountain Stage for many years. He was kind of a one-hit wonder, although he did a bunch of kids' music for Disney, I think it was, after he did this song. And because he was the MC for Mountain Stage for many years, and he recently retired. And I'm going to have to get that in my head. Who was it replaced him? It might have been Kelly Willis or somebody like that. I don't know exactly. But next week I'll know, hopefully. Remember, I should do the Remember song today. That's what I need to do. Anyway. Well, you know I love that organic cookout. I always come back for more. Well, they call me Mr. Natural down to the health food store. Well, I only eat good sea salt. White sugar don't touch my lips. And my friends is always asking me to take a macrobiotic trip. Yes, they are. Oh, but late at night I take out the strong box to keep under lock and key. And I take it off to my closet where nobody else can see. I open the lid so slowly, take a peek up north and south. Then I take out a Hostess Twinkie and I pop it in my mouth. In the daytime I'm Mr. Natural, just as healthy as I can be. But at night I'm a junk food junkie. A good Lord have pity on me. Well, at lunchtime you can always find me at the Whole Earth Vitamin Bar, just sucking on my plain white yogurt from a hand-thrown pottery jar, and drink a little hand-pressed cider and a carrot stick for dessert. I'm wiping my face in a natural way on sleeve my peasant shirt. But when the clock strikes midnight and I'm all by myself, I work that combination to my secret hideaway shelf. I take out a Hostess Twinkie, Dr. Pepper, and an old moon pie. Then I sit back in glorious expectation of a genuine junk food high. In the daytime, I'm Mr. Natural, just as healthy as I can be. But at night, I'm a junk food junkie. A good Lord have pity on me. Oh, my friends down at the commune. Yeah, they think I'm pretty neat. Well, I don't know nothing about arts and crafts, but I always give them some to eat. I'm a friend to old Yule Gibbons, and I only eat homegrown spice. I got a John Keats autographed Grecian urn filled up with my brown rice. But lately I've been spotted with a Big Mac on my breath, stumbling into a Colonel Sanders with a face as white as death. I'm afraid someday they'll find me just lying in my bed with a handful of Pringles, potato chips, and a ding dong by my head. In the daytime, I'm Mr. Natural, just as healthy as I can be. But at night, I'm a junk food junkie. Good Lord, have pity on me. Alrighty, alrighty. Let's see. Gotta fix my song list by thing there. Okay. Okie doke, okie doke. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, so some of you folks might know who Carl Wade is. Carl was an old friend of mine, and we used to hang out and do song circles together, and he always wanted to hear this song. So I like to play this for old Carl sometimes. He passed away a number of years ago now. Jeez, I don't know. 5 or more. Probably more than 5, yeah. Anyway, he liked this song. It's a Chuck Brodsky song. Chuck Brodsky's uh, down in Florida for spring training. He comes down here every year for spring training. Goes to baseball games with his dad, I think, and but he's playing a few concerts around. So if you get a chance to see Chuck Brodsky while he's here, you should do that. Put this capo on here so I can actually sing this song. I was walking outside of City Hall when I slipped and had a terrible fall. Negligence on the part of I don't care who. Well, I felt so hard I was seeing stars, dollar signs, and men from Mars. The man who helped me up said I ought to sue. He was a lawyer. He was all out of breath. Once I had an accident, not too bad, just a little dent, a new Mercedes hit me from the rear. Well, a man got out in a 3-piece suit and he asked if $1,000 would do. I said, well, let me think for a minute here. I can talk to my lawyer. Might have whiplash, might have trauma. Let's not talk petty cash. I got a witness, put a hand on the Bible. Jury, jury, hallelujah. You might be liable. Well, my mama said to Uncle Jim, I just don't know what's wrong with him. That son of mine is a no good big wazoo. Well, I have never overheard such a bunch of slanderous words. I tell you, Mama, got a mind suit. I can talk to my lawyer. My Mama, that was vicious. Defamation of character. wrongful and malicious. I got a witness, put a hand on the Bible. Jury, jury, hallelujah. You might be liable, mama. Well, I was trying to open up my map. When I spilled my coffee on my lap, how was I supposed to know it was going to be hot? Well, I went back to that fast food place, and the manager with the happy face said, I want the name of whoever brewed that pot. Could talk to my lawyer. Think we got a pretty good case. All I need are some crutches. Maybe I'll put on a neck brace. I got a witness, put a hand on the Bible. Jury, jury, hallelujah. Somebody's liable. All right, talk to my lawyer. By gosh and by golly. All right, let's see. Oh, it's a Slate Cleave song. One of my favorites. One of my favorites. It's called Texas Love Song. So sweet. For you I give up all my time, searching for that perfect run. This is one that certainly perplexes. For you I would spend all my days thinking up all the crazy ways that I love you even more than I love Texas. You got Bel Air class and Dallas style, Austin soul and a Luca box smile. For you I'd trade my truck in for Lexus. Smell as sweet as the piney woods. I'd marry you if I thought I could. I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the barb on my wire, the spark in my campfire. No brighter star in all the multiplexes. I love this state, you know I do, but the best thing in this state is you. I love you even more than I love Texas. Well, your wit's as sharp as a prickly pear. The sun shines in your golden hair. Your smile hits me right in the solar plexus. Skin is soft as early morning rain. Temper like a Gulf Coast hurricane. I love you even more than I love Texas. From the mucky duck to the broken spoke, you know this state like an old cowpoke. You know we're all the tastiest Tex-Mexes. You got Matson on the radio playing Robert Earl and Billy Joe. I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the barb on my wire, the spark in my campfire. Let's go out west where nobody can text us. I promise you I'll never cheat, or you can throw me out in the old mesquite. I love you even more than I love Texas. And if you make me leave this state, I'll curse but I won't hesitate. 'Cause I love you even more than I love Texas. You're the lady, you're the lady. Texas Love Song. Oh, let's see. How about this one here? This is song by Auntie McLean. And if you don't know who Auntie McLean is, you ought to know. Um, he has a band called the Trailer Park Troubadours. And they do some songs like It Ain't Home Till You Take the Wheels Off. And, oh, there's a bunch of them. Anyway, it's one of my favorites of his, though. I was walking with my honey at the county fair. The smell of cotton candy filled the warm night air. There was a clanking and a cranking. The carnival lights, the back of my legs full of mosquito bites. Well, I was feeling like a county Casanova of sorts. Had on my Hank Jr. t-shirt and Bermuda shorts. Polly had a blouse that would sure cause scenes. She had pockets hanging out below her cut-off jeans. We saw the two-headed horse and the five-legged mule. The man-eating snake woman, dang, she was cool. Polly had a snow cone, she was fighting off bees. I had a corn dog smothered in Velveeta cheese. Well, at the end of the midway, the Spinard booth, there was a man with tattoos and one long yellow tooth. He was working on something and I strained hard to see. Polly took a deep breath and held on to me. She said, "Whoa, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate." She said, "Whoa, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate." Well, this man was a genius, and he was making a mint. There was a line all the way to the livestock tent. Everyone was straining and careening their necks to see this county fair paint with their Toulouse-Lautrec. When I looked down at Polly, she was all misty-eyed, staring at them plates he had hanging up inside. We waited in line until 2:15. Then he looked up and said, "What can I do for you?" When he turned on that brush, I didn't know what to expect. The air compressor had a hypnotic effect. He was a squatting and a squinting and a spraying that paint with the eye of the devil in the hand of a saint. When he finished, he held it out there for Polly to see. She gazed for a while and then whimpered with glee. The silhouetted couple against the sunset scene was Auntie Loves Polly there in bright lime green. She said, "Whoa, if you love me, you don't have to be a rich man to be my mate." She said, "Whoa, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate." They say true love is blind, all beach and sunshine, palm trees wherever you are. Love just got blinder, there's my reminder. I live in color on the bumper of my car. It's been 7 long weeks now since the fair came to town. I see a lot of airbrush when I drive around. I wonder if there might be some kind of spell on them plates, some black kind of magic in the art that he creates. Because all the women in town, they've been acting kind of strange. My buddies, they're all going through some sort of change. They're calling their wives to let them know where they are. And I don't see their trucks when I drive past the bar. Yeah, Polly, she's been giggling at the least little thing. She's been looking at dresses and picked out a ring. When we go for a ride, she's got her head on my neck. She's acting weird too, but what the heck? She says, "Whoa, if you love me, Don't have to be a rich man to be my mate, she said. Whoa, if you want me, give me a custom-made airbrush license plate. A custom-made airbrush license plate. A custom-made airbrush license plate. All right, all right, all right. All right, well, I'm going to go. Let's see, what I'm going to do. The lyrics. There. Let's go there. Let's go here. I don't know what the heck is going on. Oh, that was my last song. I'm going to do one more song because I had it in my brain. I was going to do one more song. So let me just pick something out here. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I kind of like to close with this one sometimes. Quite often, as a matter of fact, because I really like this song. This is an Avett Brothers song, and it's called Smithsonian. Hope you had a good time. I'll try to be a little more organized next week. It was funny because I had everything all ready to go, clicked the wrong button, and had to start over. Had to put everything back in. It's crazy. But at least the stream didn't die once it started like Facebook has been doing for the last month. So I feel good about it. Next week it'll be even better. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever, and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Call the young scientist, tell him come quick. I must be the first man who's ever seen this. Lines on my face and my teeth are not white. My eyes do not work and my legs don't move right. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. I wonder if Romeo ever got scared, taken but shaken, unprepared. Under the balcony, under the tree, yet fully unknowing of where this might lead. What if you marry or give up the ghost, or you abandon those we love most? What if you carry me and lay me down, once you get used to me being around? Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever, and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. My bedroom's a doctor's office, my kitchen's a car. My life is a joke, my bathroom's a bar. I go there a lot, more than I should. I know I should stop, but it feels too damn good. Call the Smithsonian, I made a discovery. Life ain't forever, and lunch isn't free. Loved ones will break your heart with or without you. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Turns out we don't get to know everything. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave some comments for me on Facebook or on YouTube or whatever you can do, just so I know you were here watching at some point in time during the week. And we will be back next week with an improved show as far as the technical stuff goes, because I'm going to figure this thing out. Meantime, You guys have a great week, and I will catch you soon. Bye for now.